but I can't respect the,
yeah,
this is your fault. I'm addicted to porn because of you.
I did act out of anger and told him that it felt good to have someone at least act like they cared about my feelings and emotions. I am not justifying my actions. They were absolutely wrong. We made an agreement to move past and never bring it up. I recently discovered he has a porn addiction and he blames it on my actions.
Let's just hypothetical.
Okay.
Do you think that that's a fair statement? Remove fair and choose accurate then.
Okay, accurate? No, it's not accurate. I don't think it's justified. I don't think it makes sense. He may be hurt from the things that happened. I do view watching pornography as cheating, and especially if you are in a monogamous, dedicated relationship. He made that choice. He also agreed to move on past it. The agreeing to never discuss it again blows my mind. I don't know why anybody would agree to never discuss something that hurt them before.
Oh, to move past the emotional cheating.
Right, and never bring it up again.
Okay.
And I bet that's why he fell into that porn addiction.
Right. So that's why I asked if blaming her for it was an accurate.
No.
Okay.
I think that if he agreed to that, he did that to himself. He bottled up his emotions. If they're not going to bring it up and talk about it again, he can't talk about how the emotional affair affected him. Can't talk about how maybe that messed up his desire for her in the relationship. I would have a very hard time. I did in my last marriage. I didn't want to have sex with my ex-husband after I found out he was having multiple emotional affairs. I'm not doing that.
So with him blaming her for his porn addiction and knowing that she had an emotional affair, this is an inability to communicate.
Yes.
Like you just said, they took it off the table. They're not allowed to talk about it anymore because,
whatever reason.
Right. How are you going to get to a point of overcoming these things if you can't have the discussion? Because I can see how the depression for a very long time, the emotional infidelity, the disconnection, the lack of intimacy, the disrupted routine, the living as roommates, and all of those things, I can see how both of them would have led to any point of infidelity because they've turned themselves off to each other and have turned away from each other, which has allowed other people to turn towards them. Not saying that it's right.
Right.
It's not what I'm getting at, but I can see how these things would go to that point, which is why I asked if you thought it was an accurate statement. Him blaming her for her infidelity and depression and all of those things, and that's why he turned to pornography, is taking the accountability for his own actions away and making it so that he's a victim in this.
Right.
And that's where my issue with that statement comes in, because you're not a victim. You had opportunity for months while she was going through what she was going through before she got to the emotional infidelity to be there for your person. And you made decisions not to do that. Regardless of what it looked like, you still had a choice every day. And so did she. And you guys made the choices to get you to where you are.
Yes.
So that's a cop out. You don't get to blame your shortcomings on other people. You can say, I was hurt and this is how I got my rocks off, or this is how I felt fulfilled, or this is how I blah, 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 because that's you. I made these decisions and I did it because of the way that I felt in that scenario. I'm not saying that you pushed me to this. I didn't have any other way. And this is a decision I made, because there's accountability in that. I can respect that, but I can't respect this is your fault. I'm addicted to porn because of you.
Yeah.